Yeah.
And I love Hope. And you know, speaking of loving Hope, I'm gonna roll a clip of you singing from one of my favorite shows. You did your thing there. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and play that.
And also you have teaching to and the those you learned it from. You are harder than you let now.
That was Hope singing. Great job there. So let me ask you this. Was it hard for you playing a little girl? Because Nettie's young, right?
Yes. In the beginning of the show, I believe she's about 14.
Mm-hmm.
And she progresses to about 55, 60.
So we'll see the progression.
Yes.
Wow, absolutely amazing. And David, you play Mr.
Mr. Yes,
Now,
Albert.
Yeah, Mr. Albert. Now, Mr. is not, you know, normally not everybody's favorite character.
Yes.
It's kind of mean, right?
Very.
Yeah, definitely. Was it difficult for you playing Mr.?
Well, no, it wasn't. It wasn't that difficult because, like, I say this, and this is nothing against my father, but I always look to him because he's such a dominant male, like, in my life, and I feel like for a long time I saw him as that type of character. You know, and stuff like that. But now that I'm old enough to understand, it helped me with not only Mr.'s evil side, but his transition period. Because you start to look beyond a person just being their actions, and you realize that they have a lot of seeds that were planted to bring forth those actions and stuff like that. So, you know.
Yeah,
it was a fun role. It's a fun role to play.
Fun role
to
play for acting.
Yeah.
And if you all watching, if you hear weird noises or anything, we're backstage, and they're working on the set, and stuff is hanging and all that good stuff. So David, you sing, and boy, can you sing! Sang and
to God be the glory.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm gonna go ahead and run a clip here of David in rehearsal singing role of Mr.
I got the wedding play. My daddy beat me for my own goodie's sake. My first wife got killed when she run away. My kids is all fools, my crops is all dead. Only woman I love will lie in my bed. A black man's life can't get any worse. Less than wasting away under miscellaneous curse.
Okay, and that was David. I'm sure you shouted and were dancing around the room and everything else. So David, this is your first time with New Venture, right? Yeah. So what have you learned as an actor, as a singer from this experience?
Okay, as an actor and as a singer, I've learned that technique, it really is important to like know technique and to really like, this is the Miss Carolyn, this is for you.
Miss Carolyn is the music director.
Right.
Yeah.
Wonderful. She told me how important it is to take care of my voice, because growing up singing in church, you know, I have a lot of bad habits that are doing a lot of damage to my that is doing a lot of damage to my voice. And she just showed me some things and told me that if I continue to sing like that day in and day out, or every Sunday or every choir rehearsal, that I'll eventually lose my voice. So I am taking precaution about that.
Well, that's good.
Yes.
Yeah, it really
definitely preserve your gift. So when people come out and see The Color Purple, what are you all hoping that they gain from this? Because I mean, everybody knows the movie, and you know, some people have seen it on Broadway. But what is going to make this one here at New Venture special?
I just hope that when people leave this show, they regain or they learn a new definition of the word love. And when they leave this show, that they try to either reconnect or branch out and just touch with relationships that they've had before, because it truly is a show about bringing people together and unconditional love and love for one another and forgiveness. So
yes, that's very well said, definitely. Now, a little comedy here. I remember earlier, Hope, you telling me that you know, you had to step up your cardio game dealing with David. So tell me about that. What is that all about?
Well, I'm sure that if you haven't seen the musical, you've seen the movie, and you know that Mr. and Nettie have a bit of a tussle, kind of a WWF, WWE match, if you want. And our first time rehearsing it, I felt a bit out of shape, so I had to, you know, pick up my cardio.
Yeah, because he's like chasing you around.
Right.
And all that stuff.
Yeah. So you know, it's a tussle.
Yes.
Like we go at it.
Yeah, we do. And after the run, there's the tussle.
sing,
There's
Right.
the chase, then there's the breaking away and the kicking out. So it's a whole lot. It's
And then they're singing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then they're singing. You're right.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I've seen some of the rehearsals, and you two handle it wonderfully.
Thank
So definitely
Thank
looking
you. I know
forward
this
to
is
seeing y'all on
yeah.
stage. Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
thank you.
Thank you. Last but certainly not least, the star of the show, Celie. Now, Celie is played by local singer Tanisha Craig. Tanisha has one of the most warm and sweetest personalities I've ever met. On top of her wonderful personality is a voice that puts you in the mind of Michelle Williams from Destiny's Child. This young lady can sing, and she does a heck of a job playing Celie. So, Tanisha, now tell me about this experience of you playing Celie.
Well, it has been an awesome experience. This is my first play, first theater experience in my life. So I'm really excited about it. I've been soaking it all up like a sponge. So taking it all in one day at a time.
How did you hear about the auditions?
Well, a great friend of mine, she's a dancer, and she told me about it 2 weeks before the audition. And so I just thought about it, and I just, you know, put it back on the shelf, didn't think about it, and then the week of, I was like, I think I can do it. So that's how I found out.
So when you auditioned, did you have your mind set on the role of Celie? Is that who you wanted to be?
Honestly, I just wanted to be in the play because I always try new things and brand myself and branch myself out. So honestly, I was just going in because I knew you didn't audition for a specific part. So I just went in and hoping that I got in it, period. So when I got the first call back for Celie, that was honestly a shocker, you know, a moment for me.
Yeah.
Because I would be happy with anything because like knowing that it was my first time. So.
Right. And speaking of branding yourself, you're a local singer here in Baton Rouge, right? And you sing throughout the state of Louisiana?
Yes, I do, and surrounding states as well. So yeah, my first passion is singing. So like I said, I wanted to just try something else in the entertainment business. So theater was the next
stage.
route,
Yeah,
so.
exactly. So The Color Purple, the movie, you know, I think we can all say, you know, you told Harpo to be here, all that good stuff.
You're right.
You sure is ugly.
You're right.
So, but how many times have you seen the movie?
Oh wow. Oh, I've seen it countless times.
Yeah.
I actually had the opportunity to witness the play as well, so that was a great experience. But the movie, I don't even know.
Yeah.
Maybe 20, 30 times I've seen it.
Just
So,
like everybody
grew up.
else.
Yeah,
Right,
grew up on it.
exactly. So, are you anything like the character of Celie?
I definitely can relate to
Really?
Celie. Yeah. Just growing up, you know, I was a tomboy, you know, wasn't picked out, you know, the prettiest or whatever. So I can definitely relate to her character. I mean, I think every female, every person has insecurities or, you know, flaws that they see in themselves. So I can definitely relate to Celie in the fact that, you know, we all have an evolution of life and accepting ourselves and really evolving into that person.
Right. So when Celie has like her dark moments, because she does have dark moments, you dig deep to pull up past experiences to be able to portray that on stage? Is that...
Yeah, you definitely in my life, but also I have done like backstories of other people close to me, you know, especially when it comes to her childhood, you know, certain things. Thankfully, I didn't go through, but I do know people that have went through abuse and, you know, losing a child and different things that Celie goes through. I definitely have had those conversations and being able to relate in the sense of how it could feel.
Yeah, yeah, I understand. Yeah, because I mean, we all go through
You're right.
things, absolutely. So you sing. So who are your like major musical influences?
Well, I love Whitney Houston. I mean, it was hard because I really wanted to meet her. You know, and I honestly, she was probably one of the first. icons that I looked up to and sang her songs in talent shows. And,
right.
you know, I mean, definitely her, Yolanda Adams. Who else? I like Leanne Rhymes.
Yeah.
I mean, I like different genres of music, but Whitney Houston was the first person I really looked at and was like, wow, she looks like me, you know.
Right, yeah.
She wasn't revealing everything, and she was very positive, so I still have that mindset with her. So.
Yeah. Did you watch the funeral?
I did. I actually DVR'd it, which might be weird, but
no, I did too. I did too.
Yeah, but it was touching. Like, she really touched a lot of people's lives, even the ones she never met. You know, and so definitely Whitney Houston.
Good old Whitney.
I know.
So in this show, you do a lot of singing and you do a lot of acting. You know, as a performer, as a vocalist. I mean, what are you doing to preserve your voice? How do you prepare for this? I mean, tell me about it. Like,
well, honestly, this is, like I said, it's the first time, so I'm really trying everything and seeing which works, which doesn't work, and I'm really excited to see what works during the play, actually, because, like I said, I don't have a back history of theater, but I do have one of vocal, you know, exercises and warm-ups, so I'm going on the strength of my singing, but like I said, this is my new venture. So, you know, definitely protecting my voice, and I know the week coming, I'm probably not going to talk on the phone and just really protect it. But I'm excited about it. Like I said, I've done the artistry and singing for a very long time, but the theater aspect is new, and so you're going to see a new child up there. So I've been trying everything. Like, I've been looking up stuff to just preserve it and just be wise about it. So no hooping and hollering at church anytime soon.
So nobody ain't going to catch the Holy Ghost.
No, no time soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. I mean, you're in your element, definitely. You are here.
You're right.
Right here. And you think you know what I'm hitting too. Yeah, that big song that you sing towards the end of the show.
Okay.
Can you give the viewers a little bit of that for us?
Yes, I can. Okay. A little sneak peek of it.
Right.
I don't need you to love me. I don't need you to love. I've got my sister. I can hold her now. She may not be here, but she's still mine, and I know that she still loves me.
Not too much. Don't give him too much. Oh, wonderful job. Thank you again. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, there you have it. Hope you've enjoyed the interview with the cast and director of New Venture Theater's production of The Color Purple. Go ahead and mark your calendars now for July 19th. That's the opening night of the show. The show will run until July 29th right here at the Independence Park Theater, located here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. For more information, you can call 225-216-0660 or visit newventuretheater.com. So I hope you've enjoyed this experience with me, and
hello.
Hi.
Oh. How are you?
These are the three church ladies from the show. Lene Wilkerson, Alice Dixon, and Lanetha Jefferson.
Hi.
They add spice and gossip and
I heard about that Suge Avery. Heard about that Suge Avery. Heard about that Suge.
He got a really long. He got a really big car. High yellow. And what about Poe Child Seeley? What about What about Poe?
Mr. Gomuchi with two scallops. Hoochie coochie with who?
Well, this has been the D. Martez Show. Remember, I love you listening.